Following Josh's context of Eastwick, I will orient us to a few basic geographic points for those who are not as familiar with Eastwick. So here's the agenda, and I'm going to be discussing Eastwick today. You can see here in these photos, Eastwick is a neighborhood in Southwest Philly. It is well served by transit lines like the 36 trolley in the first picture, and it has a beautiful nature preserve that residents are very proud of. So that's in the second shot there. So next slide, here's a map orienting us to Eastwick, which has a few main thoroughfares, mainly South 84th Street, which divides Eastwick into two main sections, and also Lindbergh Boulevard and Island Avenue. There's also a regional rail to the airport, and then also the 36 trolley, which I mentioned earlier, that stops at the shopping center Penrose Plaza. Notably, Eastwick has a few large sites up for redevelopment, which you can see on this map in orange. So the city recently solicited proposals for the northern sites, 8401 Lindbergh, and the Pepper and Comtech School. To the south is the 128-acre Philadelphia Redevelopment Authority site, a vacant parcel adjacent to the Heinz Refuge. While there are some affordable housing units within Eastwick, shown in yellow on the map now, we understand that there may be a greater need, which this presentation will explore further. In the purple, you can see there is one senior development to the north of Eastwick's official boundaries. And lastly, we wanted to show the FEMA 100-year floodplain. So Josh touched on the history of flooding, and it's important to note that a large number of the developable sites are in the FEMA floodplain. All but the 8401 Lindbergh Boulevard site are within the current floodplain. Having a property in the floodplain, which may also change in the future if FEMA updates the boundaries, will likely impede the development process. So this is something to be just cognizant of going forward and thinking about development in Eastwick. Next, Greg is going to discuss our market study and whether there is a demand for senior housing in Eastwick.